Hey everyone, I'm gonna try to make a really quick video here because I made a lot of progress recently. Making progress is a lot different than working on stuff. So you double click and equip stuff, double click and unequip stuff. Max inventory works now, even if you do it really quick. You cannot go over. When you pick stuff up and you're full, it just drops them again. What else? The issues with the chest are all working now. I think there's a couple more little things, but I don't get any errors now with equipping weapons. Have different inventories for different chests, which is pretty cool. The problem with the merchant with the equipment popping up was because you had this open and you hit tab, it pulls up your equipment, which overlapped with the merchant inventory. So now I redid it all to where if you hit tab, it just closes everything. And we don't have that problem, but that caused a lot of issues. I had to redo quite a bit of stuff. The consumables, I got all these working pretty good. So again, you can double click and equip those. I got little progress bars and cooldowns working for each of these. So if we drink a water, the cooldown's 5 seconds for water and bread. We do a bread and we could heal, and the cooldown for health potions and stamina is 10 seconds just to differentiate between them. And it does work to where you can't drink another one before it finishes. I been working on the crafting system little bit by little bit. It does a check to see if you have enough in your inventory. And if you do, it will allow you to craft. Once it's done crafting, you get your item. These take a little bit longer to craft, so I'm not going to do those. We just have the items here to test out, which is pretty neat. I got these working pretty well. You can see it's detecting a hit, the green there, but it doesn't do anything. If you go up to a tree, you can get wood, which is pretty neat. And I basically added this thing on the right because I was sick of opening my inventory to see if it was working every time. So I added that on the right there. Once it gets down to 0, tree disappears. You can obviously add something to where the tree falls over, makes a big sound, and a bunch of wood chips go flying everywhere. And get some stone from the stone. Once it gets down to 0 health, it disappears. Very cool, very cool. It's all very interchangeable with the items. Basically, can just add a bunch of items and it will work with everything in the game if you set the items up properly. I can show you a little example here. So we have our crafting menu with our 3 default items. If I go into my crafting list and into the array, and I add an item to the array. Let's add bread, why not, and compile. And then go into our bread item because there's 0 crafting things here. So if we actually play the game and look, see bread doesn't require anything to craft, 0 seconds, and the progress bar is messed up because of that. And you can basically insta-craft bread because it doesn't cost anything to do that. So if we go into our bread here, this is the item. Fiber amount to craft, 5. Wood amount, 5. Stone amount, 5. 1 rope, and 5 seconds to make. Now let's go look at our bread item in our crafting menu. And you can see these are the required things it takes to craft. And it will automatically take those items, take 5 seconds to craft. And it will take those items once it's done. Works that easy. You can also set up weapons pretty easily. This is the stone pickaxe. The item name, description, how much it can stack, what weapon slot, if it's an offhand, main hand, two-handed, what type of damage it does. This one does rock damage, the equipment slots. These are for consumables. How much health. Why is this 1 health? That's weird. So 0 health, 0 stamina because it's a weapon. Consumable cooldown. You can assign different attack animations for each weapon. I don't have any animations, so I don't have that assigned. Weapon damage, the weapon range, how far from the player it attacks from, the weapon speed, the duration between attacks, how the value selling to the merchant, and then the amount to craft and the craft time. It's all very interchangeable. You know, once you set up these variables here, it just automatically works with everything I've been working on in the game. We're going to go ahead and reset all this before I forget. And you can see the bread adds 30 hunger, 0, it's a 5-second consumable cooldown. So, you know, all this, here, let's go ahead and remove the bread from here as well, and compile everything and save everything, and everything's back to normal. And it's that easy. You know, like once I get all the bugs and situations figured out and get everything flawlessly working, I can just go ahead and add a whole bunch of items to the game, and that will be that. All right, thanks for watching, guys.